Did you know the Kingdom of Judah, home to the legendary city of Jerusalem, fell after more than 400 years, not just because of invading armies, but because faith itself fractured from the inside? This wasn't just a story of swords and sieges, but of hearts and hopes unraveling over generations. Hey y'all, let's walk through how the royal line of Judah crumbled, not just with swords and fire, but with doubt, stubbornness, and a whole lot of lost faith. It's a tale of kings and commoners, prophets and politicians, all caught in a storm of uncertainty. So picture this: Judah's kings were supposed to be chosen by God, ruling as long as they obeyed him. Their authority wasn't just political, it was spiritual, a sacred trust passed down from David himself. But after King Josiah, the good king who tried to bring his people back to their roots, the next rulers, well, they started playing politics instead of holding on to their beliefs. The throne became a game of alliances and betrayals, not faith and justice. Jehoiakim, for example, taxed his people into misery and ignored warnings from prophets like Jeremiah. The people's burdens grew heavier, and their trust in their leaders began to crack. Instead of trusting faith and tradition, he cozied up to powerful neighbors like Egypt and Babylon, hoping deals could save his throne. But these alliances were shaky, built on fear and desperation, not on the values that once united Judah. But those alliances backfired. Babylon came knocking, and the kings of Judah bent the knee, hoping for mercy. Instead, they found themselves trapped, their independence slipping away with every tribute paid. They even looted the temple, the literal heart of their faith, to pay tribute. Imagine the heartbreak. Sacred treasures, meant for worship, carted off to foreign lands just to buy a little more time. Imagine giving away your most sacred treasures just to buy a little time. The people watched as their spiritual center was stripped bare, their hope fading with every lost relic. Then came Zedekiah, the last king. He wavered between rebellion and loyalty, but deep down, he just didn't believe things could turn around. He was torn between the demands of Babylon and the desperate pleas of his people. Instead of uniting his people through faith, he tried to please everyone and ended up pleasing no one. His court was divided, his advisors at odds, and his own resolve crumbling. Meanwhile, the people themselves were divided. Some clung to old traditions, some followed the king, and others just tried to survive the chaos. The sense of community that once defined Judah was slipping away, and some just tried to survive. Families huddled together, wondering if tomorrow would bring hope or heartbreak, as uncertainty became the new normal. The trust that once held Judah together was gone, replaced by fear and finger-pointing. Neighbors turned on each other, and suspicion filled the streets where faith once walked. When Babylon finally besieged Jerusalem, Judah's leaders hoped for a miracle. But miracles are hard to come by when unity and faith have already been lost. But their faith, already battered, just couldn't hold. The city fell, the royal line ended, and the people marched into exile, carrying only memories of what once was. The story of Judah isn't just about the power of empires. It's about what happens when a nation loses faith in itself and in what once made it strong. It's a warning echoing through history. When the spirit breaks, the walls soon follow. So next time y'all hear about a kingdom collapsing, remember, sometimes the real battle is inside, long before the walls come down. The lessons of Judah remind us that strength isn't just in armies or gold, but in the beliefs that bind us together. If you enjoyed this dive into history's hidden truths, hit that subscribe button. I've got more stories you won't want to miss. Stick around, because the past has plenty more secrets to share.